It's very easy to focus on being positive when your health is good, right? And what I mean by that is I see a lot of guys in the real world that, they tend to be experiencing a lot of trauma, right? There's a lot of guys I see in their office jobs where they feel really stressed out and they've experienced a lot of trauma, right? They say that trauma is the Greek word for wounds, right? And this ties into the quote that hurt people, right? And which a lot of times someone who is hurt, someone who has experienced a lot of trauma, someone who is undergoing a lot of stress has the tendency to inflict this pain onto other people, right? So a lot of times I don't like to judge people, right? I like to give everyone a chance, right? I like to think that most people are focused on becoming a better person. There are some people in this world that are truly evil and that are focused on and being an evil person in this world. I'm not talking about people like that. I'm talking about people in this world that I see that are sick, that are stressed out, that are experiencing a lot of trauma, and as a result, they have a tendency to inflict this pain onto other people. And so I like to give everyone a chance. Sometimes people, they're just having a bad day and they don't mean to, do something negative to you, right? And that's why I say, that's why there's such a thing as forgiveness. That's why there's such a thing as you know, trying to brighten up someone's day, trying to redirect someone's mindset into being positive, trying to plant seeds of positivity into someone's mind. Because sometimes people aren't bad. Sometimes someone isn't a bad person. They're just in a lot of pain. And there's no excuse for being a bad person, right? No one should be a bad person. You have the active choice every day to choose to be a good person or not, right? You have that choice every day, regardless of what you've been through in your life. I've seen guys who've been through a lot in their life. Regardless of what you've been through, you still have that choice to be a good person every day. You have that choice to wake up and say, the sun's shining, everything's good, my health is good, my money's good, and I'm going to be a good person today. You have that active choice, no matter what you've been through, right? So I like to give everyone a chance in terms of that. I like to encourage people to be a better person in terms of that, right? Because some people aren't bad people. They let the trauma affect them too much, where they become upset at the world, where they have a chip on their shoulder. So keep that in mind. That's the main reason people should focus on improving your health and increasing your health, because you're going to be releasing a lot of trauma, releasing a lot of stress from your body as a result of doing that. And what's going to happen is you're going to find it a lot easier to be a good person, to be someone who is positive with other people, to be someone with a positive mindset. When I had a lot of trauma in my body and when I was experiencing a lot of stress, I found it really difficult to be a good person. I said, you know what, I don't have the energy today. It was so bad. Now I have the energy. Now my energy is spiraling upwards. Now I have all the energy in the world. Now I'm focused on being a better person. And the better I am as a person, the more energy God gives me. So you got to keep that in mind, that you have the active choice to be a good person every day, no matter what you've been through, no matter what you're going through. You have the active choice to be a good person today, right? And to practice that moving forward. You have that choice, right? And try to understand where someone's coming from when, someone lashes out or is having a bad day. Try to understand what they may be going through. Try to view life in their shoes, because they may not view life the same way that you do. You view life as a result of your experiences. They view life as a result of their experiences and their way of thought, right? So keep that in mind. When you focus on your health, when you take the initiative to really improve your health, you have more energy. You have the energy to become a better person and to be a good person. When you're really stressed out, when you're experiencing a lot of trauma, people have the tendency to not, to really want to not have the energy to be that much of a good person anymore. And there's no excuses for it. Everyone has the opportunity, the chance to be a good person. But when you focus on your health and you take the initiative to improve your health, it's a lot easier to be a better person. It's a lot easier to grow. It's a lot easier to help other people grow, right? To help other people improve their health. And it's a lot easier to be positive in your way of thinking, because that's what good health is about: being positive in every way possible, moving forward, moving up, right? always being optimistic about where the future is. Focus on being a better person. You have the choice to be a good person today. And I would take that choice and I would take the initiative to do something good for someone today. And to practice doing something good for someone at least once a day. Once a day, try to do something good for another person, right? And you'll notice your life will generally start to improve.